Hey everybody, Josh here with Just One More Fish. Today I thought maybe I would just show you around some of the tanks that I have. So right now I'm in my office where I work. We run a carpet cleaning company. But where I sit to do the paperwork, I have actually 15 tanks in this room. So I'm going to flip the camera around, show you what's in here, give you a quick explanation of a few of the different things I have. And whenever I get home, we'll do a video of the stuff I have at home. That way you guys can see all the tanks that I have. So let's go ahead and get started on this little tour. Alright, so first up we have the tank that looks almost empty here. This is my sulfur head aquarium. Yes, I know it's a bit small. This was a tank I picked up with some rescue fish in it. In fact, these monster parrots were living in this tank when I picked them up. There's one of the sulfur heads right there, nice blue color. And I've got about 6 of them in there. They will be getting a bigger tank eventually, but for now this is enough for them. They are breeding. I have sold a few of the males off recently, and they come out with some beautiful colors. Let me toss a little food in here and get them moving. Should have probably opened this before I started making a video. They already know what's coming. Here he goes. So that's the sulfur head tank. That's the only thing in there other than a pleco, so no mixed breeds there. On this side we got the 75 gallon. We've actually got 2 of these parrot cichlids. This one in the front here is Derp. Not named by me when we got them. Some kids had named them Happy and Derp. The other one looks like he's smiling all the time. Right now he's hiding down in the decoration there. And this one they call Derp because he's got a derp face. This tinfoil barb was actually in my 150 at home. He was terrorizing some of my silver dollars, so I just brought him here. Let him run with the beasts that are in the 75. He's behaving himself pretty well now. And we'll switch over to some of the smaller. Here comes Happy. Coming out to say hello. We'll switch over to some of the smaller tanks now. Take a look. This here is my 20-gallon long, which I am using to breed Moscow Blue Florida strain guppies. I also have mystery snails in chestnut, blue, and gold. A few ram's horn snails. Well, more than a few. You can see the side here is covered in ram's horn snails. So yeah, we've got that going on here. We also have the cherry red shrimp. There's one down here. And that's why this tank's a little messy. They got to have stuff that they can play around in and dig through. Probably got about 15 of those guys in there. So hopefully we'll have some things breeding in there that'll be available at some point. At least locally here. I don't ship, so we won't be doing that right away. And then we get to my favorite wall in the entire office. And I have to back up to do this. So we have here a total of 12 10-gallon aquariums on the wall. And this is where I'm doing most of my guppy breeding. This just got set up in the past week to give you an idea of what we have in here. Definitely not a guppy. This is Clark's tank. I made this for him, and every time I bring out a video, he decides to hide. There he is back in the corner there. My friends all decided to call him Clark because of the Superman colors, and so it just kind of stuck. And then up here we've got some yellow cobras. Just got those a couple days ago. We already have fry up here. We're not exactly sure what they're going to be. They came from the Moscow Blue tank. However, they came 3 days after I got the Moscow Blues. So if they were kept with just the blues, they'll be fine. If not, there's no telling what these are. So we're going to keep an eye on those. Working on a little something special up here. We got the orange cobra, and I just grabbed a couple females with orange, trying to get some more color in there. We got a yellow lace running around in here, And I didn't have any yellow lace females, so for now I've got a few basic females. We're going to try to work on that strain a little bit. Same thing with the lyre tails. I'm running a little short on females for those. So for now I've just got those in. We're going to see what we get out of that. This one here has actually got a couple of dragon blood cichlids. And this little blue guy, I'm not exactly sure what that is. I got them all on a trade. Fella needed one of my cichlids, decided to offer me 3 of these, so I took them. They will get moved up to a bigger home. I'm going to start an all-male cichlid tank here soon, I think. Not quite sure. This one is where I will be separating the males and females so that we can keep from having crazy amounts of fish bred. Down here I've just got a few mutt females that I use to test out the tanks and make sure everything's good to go. Those 2 are empty, and right here we've got the blue Mickey Mouse platies. Kind of hoping to start something a little different with these, but right now that's what we got. We got 3 of them, and so that's pretty much what we have here. My wife has a tank in her office, but she's wanting a new one, so I'm not going to show that right now. That'll be something I work on a little bit. And I have a 50-gallon bow front in the front room. It's set up for plants. It's absolutely hideous. Nothing has grown yet. I just set it up yesterday. So when I pop back on here, you guys will get some videos of my home and show you a few of the tanks we have there. I did almost forget to mention this really bright light on the right here. We've set up a station for breeding brine shrimp. I just got this going yesterday, so obviously it's not hatched out yet. But we'll be able to do 3 different servings of brine for the fry to eat. Just going to take a little time to get those established, and we will have fresh food for everything. Alright, so alright, so our house is actually a duplex right now. My in-laws live next door, my wife's parents. This is a tank I built for their anniversary. It's all foam background. Have a few of the blue angels in here, a couple other rescue fish that we've had. Even got their anniversary stamped into it. That's a 45-gallon tall. This one we actually found this one in a yard. Had to completely tear it down, rebuild it from the ground up. There are no braces on this other than we put a Euro brace on. We just kind of built it out brand new. Turned out pretty nice, I think. Put a stand on it and a canopy and gave it to them as a gift. So let's head next door. We'll look at some of the other tanks. So this here is my 58-gallon show tank, saltwater tank. It's near impossible to get the colors to show up on the camera. It does have some incredibly bright greens and oranges, but the filter is not quite wanting to work. So one way to get around that is to actually use a screen filter, which will show you some more of the color details. Got a little frag shelf going. Most of these frags actually were rescues as well, going to the pet store, and they just didn't know what to do with them. They were going to throw them away, so we took them and put them in there. From there we go to the coffee table. This here is a 40-gallon breeder that I just finished a video on that you'll be able to see on the channel here. We have Australian rainbows and some cribs. Let's see if we can catch it. The cribs are actually having babies right now. Very hard to see them in there, but they're there. Now we also have a longfin albino in here, and a bristlenose and a super red. And these are the corners. You've probably seen the video where I carved those out. The only problem I have with this tank is there's a gap here,
so that we can have gases get out and have some airflow. The cat constantly is putting his hand in here, his paw, and he makes a mess of this side of the tank. We clean this thing every day. Other than that, this one's doing pretty well. So there's the view from the couch. I like that tank. Pretty happy with that. And over here we got us a little hospital tank going. This is a 40-gallon tall. We've got some electric blue Acara in here. I just picked these up off a guy the other day. They're not doing real good. He said that if I didn't come get them, they would die. They were covered, Nick. Some of them still having a little bit of an issue with that. So I'm going to clean this one out here in just a few minutes and give them a little more treatment. See if we can fix them up. That one there is doing pretty well. The other two are struggling. Beautiful fish. Hopefully we can bring them out of it and take them to the office. And from there we have the big tank, the 150. This one here we're actually going to remove soon. I'm putting a 300-gallon in that'll fit from the brick all the way to the wall. Yes, that is a 10-inch shark, a 10-inch bala shark. I also have one in there. It's about 7 inches. Just picked up all of those silver dollars from the pet store. They were just trying to find a home for them. So basically everything in here is also a rescue. People just didn't know what to do with them. This is not my big Plecostomus. This guy down here is. Tough to see him. He is 18 inches long though. He's a monster. Got our platinum blue angel over here. That's the brother to the others. And I know these will get big and this tank is not going to be enough for them. But as you've seen in my other videos, I am always upgrading, always trying to find them bigger homes. So the 300 will hopefully be done and come in soon. And for now, that's it. You guys have seen my office. Now you've seen my living room, my in-laws' house. That's all the tanks I've got running for now. We're going to have another room set up hopefully this next summer. And I'm going to build a fish room out there near the garage. And we'll keep you guys posted on that, see what happens with it. Hope everybody enjoyed the video. And we will catch you next time.